Majina naitwa Esther Tieno Nyango. Mimi ni mzaliwa hapa Ugenya. Kitu yenye David amefanya makosa kubwa kutupeleka kwa RUTO. Anatuuza kwa RUTO kwa nini? Hiyo tumekataa na tumekataa. Tumekataa kabisa, tutaki.
Hapa Sega. Kenye David Ochieng amefanya tumekasirika sana. Hatukujua eti anaweza enda yeye mwenyewe huko, akienda huko Kenya Kwanza hiyo ajua ameenda yeye mwenyewe. Sisi kama watu wa Ugenya tumebaki hapa na tuko na baba Raila Amolo Odinga. Hiyo tu.
Mimi ni mkaji wa Sega na tuna huzuni sana na David Ochieng. Kwa imani ya Mungu tunataka watu organize tupate vile tunaenda kwa by election Sega. Hatukujua yeye ni mole kama hivyo tena. Tumeudhika na tumekasirika sana.
Nimekataa maneno ya David kuenda kwa UDA. Hatutaki na arudi atuambie ako huko. Na tuone kenye tutafanya. Arudi ndio aende, arudi. Kwanza ndio atuambie ako wapi. Hatutaki maneno yake, hatutaki kabisa.
Kwa majina mimi naitwa Brian Ogara, mkazi wa Ugenya. Mimi nataka kuongea hapa waziwazi. David sisi tulimwamini kama kandidati wetu hapa Ugenya na tukampatia kipawa ya kulinda sisi, lakini kama ameamua kuenda ile pande ingine, resign, arudi apate tikiti ya Azimio la Umoja ndio tuchukue yeye tena. Sisi hatutakubali arudi na certificate ya Kenya, tumpatie certificate nyingine ya Kenya ya Azimio la Umoja. Arudi na certificate ya Azimio la Umoja, tumpatie apate certificate ya Kenya Kwanza. Kwa hivyo sisi hatutakubali mambo ya UDA huku kwetu. Tumekataa na tumekataa kama vijana na kama wakaazi wa Ugenya. Asante.
I think the country has been treated to some shenanigans. What we watched today is like a migration of bees or a migration of wild beasts that we have only seen in the Rift Valley. Remember when the animals migrate, when the waters get finished, they migrate back to their homes. I want to urge the people of Kenya, when you see a leader who is buying people, that person is not fit to lead the country. I want to say that the people who have gone to sea or people who have gone to Sugoi, those are skeleton. They are holding on to skeleton parties that have no membership in Luland. Those people going to Sugoi, they know in themselves what they are going for is money and nothing else. Money and nothing. And I'm urging our people of Nyanza, please know your leaders. Know your leaders. When we were telling you that MDG and UDM were Sugoi parties. Some of you refuse to agree. Today you can acknowledge that indeed MDG and UDM were parties that were belonging to one man in Sugoi. I can tell him, you can buy weak people, but God will bring forth strong men and women like Elisha who will stay strong. Mwana momekite ye bunge kikiteri nga mudhiere bunge. Owinjore nyalo nyiew peyo. I don't know what man adier. But let me warn that even if there's a movement of parties to Kenya Kwanza, the law as prescribed does not allow those parties to fold up and leave Azimio. The law as prescribed and as read to us by RUTO, that all parties, the MOUs that were signed by the parties, they remain live, and that even as we go to Parliament sometime in 10 days, Azimio will still remain the majority party in Parliament. So RUTO can buy whichever people he wants to buy. But you can only buy people with money stolen. You can't buy people with money that you have worked hard for. So Kenyans should be aware what kind of president they want. But I want also to ask the judiciary, even as they look at the case of Azimio, they need to prescribe a solution, not a prophylax for the Republic of Kenya. If you give a prophylax, Kenya will still be in trouble. If you ask me, the judiciary should pronounce itself and take Chebukati to court, to jail. Take Chebukati to jail because the crime he has committed with the use of Venezuelans is to steal the right of the Kenyan people and to steal the victory of the Kenyan people. And that victory was for Raila Amolo Odinga and mama wetu mpendwa Martha Wangare Karua. Awajo kutoka wajo. Finally coming to the county government of Siaya. William.
Also join my colleagues and specifically the MCS and the MP for Ugem that have spoken before me in condemning in the strongest terms possible the charade, the purported defection by our friend David Ochieng and his ilk, Mheshimiwa Outa and former Governor Jack Ranguma to Kenya Kwanza. I want to tell the people of Kenya that that defection has no basis. It is an exercise in futility, and it is not going anywhere. It is unfortunate that David Ochieng, when he was campaigning in Ugenya, campaigned under Azimio banner. So he actually deceived the people of Ugenya that he was with our president, the fifth, Raila Amolo Odinga. And because of that, he was able to get to parliament. We also know that his being elected is still questionable because all the MCAs from the 4 wards in Ugenya were elected under ODM. None of the MCA was elected under MDG. How then does it turn out that all MCAs are ODM, and then suddenly, through some miracle, and with less than 1,000 votes, you get an MP from a completely different party? We want to warn David Ochieng that his days are numbered, and that if he has chosen out of his own volition to go to Kenya Kwanza, we want to remind the people of Kenya, and specifically William Ruto, that he has not acquired any following by allowing David Ochieng to be in his party. Because David Ochieng does not have a following of note. We remain firmly in ODM under the leadership of the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, the 5th President of the Great Republic of Kenya. And, you know, I am a very prayerful man, William Uduo, and this is why 10 years later, my prophecy has been fulfilled. On the 6th of September, Kenyans are going to rejoice because the courts, the Supreme Court is going to vindicate us. Raila is winning this thing. Raila is going to be the 5th. Raila is going to be the 5th, and we believe in their leadership. Raila as the president and Martha Karua as the deputy president. Adum kose kadum. Koro.